What up, family? It's Demar back. Progression per day. Today, I got one of my brothers with me. Very special guest. He been rocking with me since this ProPerDay stuff first began. And I mean like years ago. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Just kind of tell us where he at right now as far as location-wise. Just some of the things he been doing lately, and yeah, we get started with that. So,
hey, what's up with y'all? It's Prince. I'm out here in the West Burbs. Pretty much out here hustling. Entrepreneur, as well as fitness. We're getting into fitness. It's more like what we're gonna talk about today. I can't wait to get into it.
Yeah. All right. So. Let's kind of get into what your everyday look like, because progression per day, we kind of working on ourselves every single day. A big thing with you used to be small. Everybody can see now. My bro is getting bigger.
Just a little bit.
So, talk to us about that. That's a part of your everyday routine. So just get into the fitness part, the entrepreneur part, talk about those two things for a sec.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So it's an everyday thing. Like I said, I'm in the gym 6 days a week. Always give yourself a break.
Yes.
Even if you don't want to, always have to. And then my everyday, man, you wake up, you meditate, you eat your breakfast. We can go into detail about that later.
Yeah.
But while I'm eating, I'm either reading a book or learning something for at least that hour. That first hour is crucial within your day to do something and utilize your brain efficiently.
For sure.
And after that, you're at the gym. You're at the gym, depending on how long the session is, maybe an hour, 2 hours. And then now your day, right? It's like 1 o'clock now. And you get the rest of the day to move around and do what you have to do. So I'm up at like between 7 and 8 every day.
Okay.
And so yeah, after that, you have your whole day to plan it out and do.
Okay, so first and foremost, 7 or 8 is earlier than I'm used to from this guy. For real. One thing we can talk about, when we first started working out together, I used to go pick this guy up in the morning for sessions at 7 o'clock, and there would be days I couldn't even get somebody to answer the door. His roommates would have to answer the door because he was not ready. So to hear 7 or 8 every day, that's amazing for this man. So,
hey man, you gotta put those meals in.
Hey, gotcha. He was like, let me wake up and eat. That's the only reason he's waking up, just to eat. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so you kind of touched on meditating and starting that first hour of your day being productive. We talk a lot about mental health, spiritual health, and physical health with progression per day. So it seems like you kind of have in tune with all three of them, from the moment your morning start to going throughout your day, you kind of touched on all three. How'd you get into meditating? Where'd that come from? Like for real. Hey, cause it's different. I've known you, I've seen your journey. We've kind of gone through a journey together, but tell the people what.
So for me, I've always been a spiritual individual, okay? But as of recently, you go through certain hardships, it makes you have to go into self-isolation. Mm-hmm. And then with self-isolation comes self-discovery. Mm-hmm. And knowing thyself. So and within that, meditation goes hand in hand. You can't do it without doing yourself, you know what I'm saying? So that's like I said, hardship and self-isolation is what got me into meditating.
Yeah, and just like we always touch on, spirituality is not religion. And so when you say spirituality, just give an example of what you mean. What is spirituality to you? Because can we both agree that spirituality is not religion?
It's not.
Okay.
It's not at all.
So kind of tell people what spirituality is in your opinion.
It's in a different opinion. It's different for everybody.
Yes.
But everybody has the same. Everybody has the same. So for me, I use the world as the world is the spiritual. So like, you'll get signs throughout life, and you know what those signs are.
You know.
Like, it doesn't matter if it's a relationship or just like life itself, you get signs. Your signs will always come your way. Now, whether you listen to them or not, it depends on you, and that'll dictate your life, okay? Because we all have decisions. Decisions is what makes our life. But the world will give you flags, red flags, big ass flags, but we just choose to ignore them because that's not what we want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It can be a relationship. You can see all the red flags in the world, but because we love this person, you know what I'm saying, we stick through it.
Yeah.
But those flags are there, and the world will tell you, because the world will tell you what you need to be doing, and that ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it comes down to you, how you want to utilize your time in your life.
And with progression per day, we've touched on that a lot. You know, we've kind of talked about those godlings, you know, and those are those signs, those red flags, those things. The universe gonna let you know every single time.
Every time.
He said, whether you like it or not, you gonna find out via, you know what I'm saying, the universe. They gonna hit you with it.
Definitely.
They gonna hit you with it. So the fitness aspect, you know, like that's kind of taken over your life, you know, huge priority for you, huge thing for you to do.
Mm-hmm.
What is the fitness doing for you personally? Are you trying to look good? Are you trying to be bigger for, you know, like what does the fitness mean to you? You know what I'm saying? Is it the strength? Do you like getting stronger? What is it for you?
I would say it's a little bit of everything, about everything you just touched on.
Yeah.
Like you said, I was skinny. I was skinny.
Little.
I ain't that much bigger, but like I was skinny. You feel me? So like initially I didn't want to do it. I wanted to get big. Mm-hmm. Initially my main goal was that I wanted to hit 220. I wanted to hit 220. At the time I was 160. Okay, I'm 180 right now. So like progression has, you know, it's coming, but like there's more to come.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? But even deeper than that, like as I've gotten into it, and once you get into the subculture, it's just like it's deeper than rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like now, like I like to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Before I went vegetarian for a year just to see what my body would do while I was working out. You know what I'm saying? You get to just do different things to see how it hit your body, and like the way what they say your body's temple. So like the way you take care of it, will take care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I personally, I just want to. I still in my head like I want to get big. I just want to get big. You know what I'm saying? In the back of my head, I still just want to get big, but
sure.
It is deeper than rap in regards to why am I in it?
There we go. So, I mean, fitness. We know progression per day. We talk about it all the time, man. It's gonna touch every part of your life. Like he eating good now. His mental, it's on the gym. It's on healthier things. I'm sure because of his goals in the gym, he's making healthier options overall, right?
Correct. You have to.
Can we agree on that? Hey,
you have to.
You know, like it's a discipline thing, and that discipline, and not only it's not just going to the gym. It's, you know, once you come home, that discipline is still going into different areas.
Yeah.
You know, so like I'm proud of his journey. I love everywhere that he's gone. You know, the one thing I wish we were able to get together more and work out, because that's kind of how our friendship started. That's kind of how our journey started. Like, if I could tell you, bro, like some of our days in the gym, man, like they can't be replaced, bro. Like literally, we've been through some of the same things, and mentally and physically, you know, sleeping on couches, sleeping on floors, things like that. The gym took our mental out of places that we were, and so for us to both be where we are today, the gym has a big part of that. You know, like that started in the gym.
Yeah,
so
56 man,
you know,
sure.
like I'm really proud of him and his journey and where he's gone, and my journey with progression per day. Speaking of progression per day, you know, he's been here the entire time. So I just want to ask you, like, what's one thing that you've taken away, or one thing that, you know, you're proud of progression per day for, you know, because like I said, he's seen it from the ground up, you know, from just the idea of me falling asleep writing my journal to, you know, now we giving classes, seminars, training people, all types of stuff. So, you know.
So like you said, man, I've been here since day zero, you know what I mean? But what you get from it is that resiliency. resiliency. Like our whole group, you know, if you know the group, you know the group. And,
Yeah.
you know, resiliency is the key word of our entire life, and Progression Per Day like just feeds on that. You have to be resilient. You have to be able to survive. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I want to do it for all the skinny dudes out there who thought that they couldn't do it. You know, all the skinny dudes who go to the gym and get insecure because they see big dudes. Understand that they started off right where you at too.
Yeah.
Putting up a bar. I remember being in the gym with him in a dungeon. I was struggling to put a bar up, you know, but he still was there to help me out. It's all that matters is you keep going. Consistency is really key.
Yeah. Showing up every day.
Yeah.
Progression per day. That's literally what it is. I wouldn't let my man skip a day. Hey, he knows. There was no skipping day. So even when, and I say that so y'all know, like, even if I'm not showing y'all that something is getting done, something is getting done. Bro. And I got people who can vouch for that.
Shadow work, and that's
like,
okay.
We're working every single day, okay? And so, you know, that's what progression per day means to you. Can you give any specific things that you do on a daily basis, you know, that you can say, hey, you know, I've taken that away from progression per day?
Well, routine. It's huge. As human beings, like, we need a routine. Well, if I put you in school for 8 hours and then they put you, you know, it's a deeper conversation, but like,
deeper conversation.
routine.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. And then from watching my man's do what he's done, you know, it's, you know, made some things click in my head as well as all the other homies doing things as well. You know, it came up with my brand as well. You know, message from Progression Per Day. You know, just piggybacking off of my man's idea and figuring out how can I do something as well and push myself to higher levels. You know what I'm saying? And that's all off of Progression Per Day and my man's. So there's levels to it.
Yeah, literally. And we got boys doing everything. Like, honestly, if we truly wanted to right now, we'd take over whatever we want to. We're going to save that. We're going to keep practicing what we do and perfect it. But y'all better be ready, because literally, like, we got people doing everything, man. We got brands on brands on brands, and our thing is just to support each other, learn from each other,
absolutely,
and grow together. Because, like he said, like, if you know the group, resiliency is our name. And if you think we stopping, no, man, y'all got another thing coming.
No way.
I appreciate you sitting down with me, my boy.
Hey, thank you.
Literally, like, we've come a long way, and we just getting started. So, pay attention to us. Pay attention to what we got going on. What's your brand? What's the name? Who they following? Talk to them.
Man, all right. So, Gangstar. You say it, Gangstar. You're a Gangstar. You're a Gangstar.
Gangstar.
You feel me? Feel good about yourself. You are the star in your life, and make it happen. You make your outward show what you feel inside. So, Gangstar is a brand. You follow me on PrincetonThePlug on Instagram, and once again, Progression Per Day.
Hey, there we go. You know, as always, I love you guys. I thank you for sitting down, watching. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do. You know, shout out to my boy Prince.